Hi there and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about my May favourites. I do have one fail, but mostly good things. So we'll start with skincare. I'm going to start with this L'Oreal Micellar Solution. Rebecca from Rouge Pout is going to kill me. However, I do love this stuff because I tend to go training after work and things like that effect. And that's when I do really heavy duty training and my makeup will be sweaty and all over the shop, and I like to just come in and jump in the shower. So I just use this to remove just my makeup initially so I can get in the shower, and then I get out and give my face a proper cleanse. This is brilliant, just takes everything off. I have done a review on it, you can check that out, so I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. Lovely. The next skincare thing I have, which Rebecca would be delighted about, is my Emma Hardy Cleansing Balm. This is a bit of a sneaky one. I've only had it about just over a week, but it's love. I absolutely love this stuff. I notice a massive difference. You can see it's been sitting in the window, so I'm only going to show you a wee bit. It's a wee bit melted. I'm going to move it now. I've been using, you just stick your finger in, get a wee bit out, add a few drops of water to the palm of your hand and mix up a bit of a milk, and then you rub that all over your face. My only annoyance with this is the packaging. I screwed it slightly too tight and it's all got little cracks along the rim of the packaging, which is not particularly pretty. You can't really see it because it's clear, but yeah, you can see there. That's a wee bit annoying, but it's a great product. I noticed a difference immediately in my skin. The next day my skin was really soft. It had already started clearing up. I do have a few outbreaks of spots at the minute. That's for something else, and I'm going to do a review on that. I'm going to give it a bit more trying out, but we'll talk about that at another time. The Emma Hardy stuff has kept them at bay. Mostly they're very small and they're going away quite quickly, which is brilliant. Now another skincare product. It's the Soap and Glory hand food. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm actually going to put some on now. The smell is so sweet and lovely. I'm relatively new to Soap and Glory products. I didn't realise how lovely they were, and it's done my hands all manner of good, and my cuticles, it means I'm using my moisturiser more on my hands, and my cuticles have definitely vastly improved. Now I'll show you a close-up of my hands. Please do not judge me for my very chipped nails, but you can see, I don't know if you've seen pictures of my hands before on Instagram and stuff. My cuticles were a bit of an oil mess and they're noticeably better. Like really better. So using my oil more and using this more has made a massive difference, and I just love this stuff. It smells lovely. I'm going to include my fail now because it is a skincare product. It's the Pure Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. I'm aware I've probably said that wrong. I don't really care. I got these because I've seen so many other people use them, and I kind of had a wee fascination with the nose strips, and I have quite bad blackheads around the end of my nose, so in this part of my nose I get them quite bad. I do have some up here, but the various skincare products I've been using have helped clear most of these. I just seem to have some stubborn ones here, and I used these and I made sure I covered these blackheads and everything else and left it for as long as I was allowed, and you know, pulled it off. So you know that feeling where you need to sneeze? It kind of feels like that when you're pulling them off. Not particularly painful, but not overly pleasant either. But it says it unclogs and invigorates, pulls out even more dirt and oil for deepest clean. My foot. When I pulled the strips off, I expected to see the dirt, and yes, if you look at it you can see all the little fibres sticking up, but all that demonstrated to me was that they're kind of clothy feeling when they're wet. When they've got wet, you know, you wet your nose and then you put this strip on it, and it's slightly clothy feeling. And when you pull it off, it had basically just taken the shape of my pores, and it didn't really look like it. I didn't notice any difference. I've used more than one. I haven't just used one and thought it's rubbish. I've used a few, and I think it maybe got dirt out of one blackhead. Maybe I sort of noticed one on it once out of all the strips, and they're like 7-8 quid for 6 strips. What a rip off. Go and get a good face mask instead. They're much more efficient, and they can get your whole face as well if you need to. But yeah, thoroughly let down by that. So moving on to more fun things. I have a few makeup bits that I'm going to mention. First are these Maybelline Colour Sensationals. In particular, the Shocking Coral. I seem to be going through a coral phase. I'm sure everybody does at some point, but it's the neon and the pink corals that I'm loving rather than the peachy orange coral. If I could speak today. I've been wearing this lipstick. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, which I'll leave my link down below, you have seen this in quite a few blog posts or quite a few pictures. I absolutely love this colour. It just makes my day. Love it. If you haven't tried them, go and try them. They're lovely. The pink one is also just very pretty. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. But I'm just going through more of a coral phase. These are really long lasting. They seem to stay on my lips and you know, they leave a bit of residue of colour, so the more it dries out ever so slightly, you've still got a great colour there, and you can just top it up. It's no big deal. Speaking of corals, this is supposed to be Rose Millésime. So I can't even, I don't know if you can read that, it's kind of small. I don't know how to pronounce that. M-I-L-L-E accent aigu S-I-M-E. I don't know. Either way, it's number 17. I thought it was going to be a pinkier colour. This is like a soft coral again. Can you spot a theme? I'm going to put it beside that Shocking Coral from Maybelline. It is definitely of a pinkier nature, but to me it's got a coral undertone. That's it there. And this is a beautiful lipstick to wear. It's really long lasting. I'm actually wearing it today. It's got a small amount of shimmer. I'll zoom you in. It has got a tiny amount of shimmer that is barely noticeable. I'm getting blinded by the sun again. It's barely noticeable, but it does have a small amount of shimmer. Just very, very, very slight amount, which I think is kind of nice. It sort of brightens the whole thing up. It's a lovely soft lipstick, great longevity, lovely to wear. What more do you want from a lipstick? Now this next one, I like this for probably not the reasons that it's meant. This is the number 17 Wild Curls mascara, and this is in brown black. I did a review on this quite recently. It's supposed to be a curling mascara or something to that effect. It doesn't really curl my lashes a whole pile. However, it does provide a really, really natural look to my eyes. The bristles are all over the shop, which makes it really easy to apply. It doesn't, there are the odd few clumps, not masses amounts. It's dirt cheap. I got this for like £1 on offer. So it's dirt cheap. I don't expect miracles with it, but I was really surprised at how lovely it made my eyes. It sort of softened everything, and you could clearly see all my lashes, and it sort of stayed put all day. I was just generally really, really impressed. It's not going to do what, you know, it's not going to work miracles at all, but if you're looking for a nice mascara that just for the daytime, nothing too harsh, and just softens your eye a bit and looks really nice, try this. It's really good. I don't know if it's still going because obviously it was a promotion, and I don't know if that was the end of line or whatever else, but if you see it, grab it. So that's the number 17 Wild Curls mascara, I have the brown black one. I have, this is not going to surprise anybody either, the Bare Minerals Wild Thing Quad, and I have been wearing this blue to death. It's Controversy, and it's just beautiful. What I've been doing is lining my eyes with black eyeliner and then going over the top with this to get a really beautiful navy, or I've been doing these two together as a double eyeliner, or you know, I've just generally been using this a lot with lots of different looks. I absolutely love this colour. I love the quad, these two colours in particular, and I love the highlight colour. I do have another colour similar to this, so I haven't been using this as much, but yeah, I am so impressed with this quad. Absolutely love it. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I recommend checking it out if you haven't already. Now these two bits, I'm sure everybody has mentioned them before, but I haven't mentioned them in absolutely ages, and if you do follow me on Instagram, you will see them pretty much every time I do my makeup. First is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. It took me a wee while to fall in love with it, but I am utterly hooked. I don't know if I would switch back. I do have some Urban Decay eye primer there and some other ones, but every time this one wins out. I love it. So I'd recommend trying it if you haven't already. It is a wee bit expensive, but it'll last for ages. I've only got a bit of a dent in that now, and I literally have been using it every single day for months and months. So yes, check that one out. And I have the Urban Decay Basics palette. I love this so much. I use it pretty much every day as well. I will use these colours for blending out in the corners or adding a bit of definition. I use these over the moving part of my lid. Like today I've gone and used Foxy, which is this one, over the moving part of my lid. And then I've used this lovely brown, which is Faint, in my corner. And then I've done a double eyeliner along my lash line. This is an absolutely cracking wee palette. You just use it with whatever eye look you're doing, if you're looking for a blending out colour or anything else, because you've got that nice brown, and then you've got more of a taupey colour, taupey grey colour, and then again you've got a nice yellow based skin tone and a pink based skin tone. Then you've got this highlight colour, which is just beautiful. So handy. For my cheeks, I have been loving the number 7. It's a natural blush and it's Coral Flush. Can you tell? I really have been loving Coral. I feel like I should do an Essie button and go off Coral, but I love it, so I don't really care. It's just been absolutely lovely on my cheeks. There is again a tiny amount of shimmer to this, but you can see it sort of almost matches the Bourjois lipstick. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning colour. Been loving that. So they are all my favourites and one fail for the month of May. What have been your favourites for the month? Please let me know down below. For those of you that have been leaving video responses, there's something very wrong with my video responses. I don't know. I've contacted YouTube repeatedly about this, but for some reason, even though I have enabled absolutely everything I can enable, and I've gone through and double checked everything. Now I do work in IT, so I'm not being stupid here. I have gone through and checked, and I've double checked everything, but for some reason response videos aren't showing up. I'm still waiting to hear back from YouTube weeks and weeks later, unsurprisingly. But let me know. I do love checking out the videos you do leave in response. I do actually check all of them out, so if you do leave them, I'm very sorry. But yes, I will see you in my next video. I will be doing a month in nails next, so you can check that out. I do tend to change my nails a lot. So thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in my next video.